it took basketball away from me in a sense where, like I said, this was therapy almost. I dealt with everything with basketball. So I dealt with everything by going to the gym. My grandmother passed away. I went to the gym. My sister got diagnosed with cancer for the third time. I went to the gym. Breakups, go to the gym. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So but at that time, I felt like God was really calling me to a relationship with Him because He took away everything I depended on. You feel me? And he had me in a spot where I couldn't do nothing but talk to Him. You feel me? I couldn't go to the gym. You feel me? And I say like I went through a almost a depression at that moment because I had to figure out like how to do this, and I had to figure out like for a moment, like who am I? Like without basketball, you feel me?
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome inside the Neighborwood. My name is Brandon Wood. Today I got a special guest, my brother Akeem Springs.
My boy.
Welcome inside the Neighborwood.
Appreciate you having me, my boy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
How
having
you doing,
me.
bro?
I'm good. How you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Chilling.
Appreciate you coming on.
My boy, I've been wanting to. I've been seeing the
I
stuff
know.
you've been posting.
Yeah.
I've been seeing
We've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, I saw that motto on there. I want to go on. Yeah, for sure.
For sure, man. So, man, just want to give you a chance. I want to introduce you. You know, we just met this year, you know, playing together with the Bobcats, you know, on the court together, you know what I'm saying, kicking it together off the court. You know what I'm saying? I want to introduce you to, you know, my network, you know, give you a chance to share who you are, you know, where you come from, you know, how your childhood was growing up, you know what I'm saying, whether it's through sports or, you know, with your family, you know, just a little bit, share about yourself.
Okay. No, but definitely appreciate you having me.
Alright.
Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's viewing, man. Y'all tap in with my boy. We met this year, but I appreciate him because I was able to, first about B Wood, I was able to learn from Wood this year, and we had these talks just as a professional. I learned so much from bro this year, and that's rare for me to find pros that I could really like just take some nuggets from. And it's not really like just like basketball stuff, you know, like what it was with us. It was some just maturity stuff, some perspective, for sure, some perspective, how to deal with certain stuff. So definitely appreciate you for that. First,
that was early too, you know. That
early,
was early,
right?
You know, right when we first met, you know.
Right.
You know, that's rare for someone to step up like you did and really approach and like be vulnerable and show like damn, like I got learned something I took away. You know, not that we do this to necessarily for that to happen, but it's like it's good to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
No, for sure. And I think like we actually played against each other in the G when you was with Windy City, and I just remember your shot. You feel me?
We came to y'all.
Yeah, And I just remember your shot, and I like just remember like we was kind of in that role. You feel me? But I just remember from then. But then like just it was funny like once we met. My guys, D Stone just told me said what's up too. He was like, yeah, exactly. He just like so what I say about that is like
shout out to D Stone, man.
For sure. Like since I've been around, was like B Wood. So you figure out like how small this like basketball family really is, man. Because since I've been here, they're like, you would be Wood King, like Corey J. You feel me? Like so, like
and
man.
That's cool. Like and that's where that take me is like. We in Kokomo, you know, and someone like that has like a similar, you know, mutual friends and similar networks as, you know, and we here spending time, you know, so it's just like a different dynamic for me.
Yeah, that was cool for me. That was cool. That was definitely something I wasn't expecting to get. Like, you feel me? Like, experience and all that, you know, for sure. For sure. But me, Hakeem growing up, so... grew up, we moved around a little bit, but from Waukegan, Illinois, born in Waukegan, Illinois. My mom is from Greenwood, Mississippi. So growing up, we was back and forth between my parents. Love my parents. They did a great job. They both were conscious. You feel me? So I grew up in with a conscious family. They were both disciplined, had order. You feel me? They both were people of faith, and it was actually unique for me because my mother was a preacher's daughter. You feel me? So she was a PK, and my dad was a Muslim. You feel me? So it's like, so I grew up and I feel like I got to experience a little bit of both of that with both of my parents, and so that's what it was with me. We get into sports, you know how we all do. You get into sports young. My pops was the coach growing up. He was intense. We've talked about this a little. We've talked about the fact that like how he was and how like he was aggressive. And was on Oprah for like insane sports parents, and for us, we just knew it was love.
See, I ain't know about that.
I thought I told you about that, bro.
I ain't know about that.
Pops was on Oprah for insane sports parents. They had a video of
My
him.
mama could have been on there.
You feel me? Like, you feel me? So, but they had a video of him. We was playing football. We had to be like first, second grade. Me and my brother, and actually my cousin, we all was around the same age. Me and my brother a year apart. My cousin 2 years, and we all played sports together. My uncle was like that too. He just wasn't as like my dad. You feel me? But you know, the yelling like, "Come on, man!" And it was just demanding greatness at a young age, and that was what it was. And people took it as, oh yeah, you're so hard on him. And even to this day, because he's still in coaching, he does motivational speaking, he does public speaking, like, so that's what he does. You feel me? Activist, like I said, community person, like, man, like, so that's who he is, and his slogan is like, somebody got to be great. And so his idea is that, man, we can set this standard and we can all achieve this standard in our own way. You feel me? It's like greatness is not like, oh, this is what greatness look like. Greatness can be achieved in many different ways. You feel me? So they took it as, they only saw the yelling. They didn't see the study at home. They didn't see the reading. They didn't see the lessons. You feel me? They didn't see the love. You feel me? They didn't see the after he would, and then like, I just love y'all, man. Like, you feel me? It's like, yo, we straight, man. Let's go eat. You feel me? And they didn't see that part. So, but it was cool for us. And we just took it as a joke. Like, growing up, my friends would always be like, man, King, your pop's hard. And it was just a joke, you feel me? But I started to just use it as my excuse for everything. Like, Kim, you can't do this. Nah, bro. My dad. You feel me? Like, and it actually kept me out of trouble with a lot of stuff. You feel me? Because even if it wasn't the situation, I can always blame him for stuff. Like, nah, man, my dad ain't gonna let me do that, bro. And it kept me just in the gym. So growing up in sports, man.
Is it one moment that you can go to, one experience that your pops had in the gym that y'all talk about?
That we talk about? I mean, we had so many, man, but I just say the most memorable ones for us is in high school when he would walk out my games. So I mean, but so before that, you gotta realize, like,
is it like frustrated the refs or like
me?
With you?
Okay. Like, no, like, he
ain't doing what
pissed,
you're supposed to be doing.
like, yeah. So he would. Pops like,
see,
so,
mom was like, my dad was like the opposite, but my mom would be pressing the refs. Like, she was that mom, you know what I'm saying? To where she done got kicked out the games. She tried to sneak back in the games, look through the windows and shit. I'm like,
he for me, even when the refs were calling the game bad, he like, but you better than them, so it don't matter. He I don't care. He like, go through the contact. They fouling you.
No foul.
They fouling you. It don't matter. Finish. But he would be like, so he would have games, and he would do it, but like, we'd be in a close game. He would get there. He would be getting off work. So he would be at the game. Cool. I started off, and it wasn't that I was playing bad. I just wasn't aggressive, and he didn't like that.
My people hate that too.
He didn't like that, and
because I had that too. I had that little nature about me too growing up.
I'm in the flow. But he didn't. He's like, no, like, he would always say, he's like, why am I here? He was like, he's like, I just got off work. why am I here? like to see you do this? Like, but then back, like, we was up at 5 a.m. for years. So he's like coming to the game, he can like call out the move to do. Like, he's like, don't shoot no jump shots. He like, if you shoot jump shots, you settling. Like that, like he was.
He wants you in attack mode.
Man, and he's like, just dominate the game. Like, and he's like, and not he's like, I know you have the ability. You train, you put the work in, just dominate.
Yeah.
He like,
Did he hoop?
No, he didn't. He did. I mean, he hooped in high school or something like that. But he actually was in college for baseball. But then he ended up playing some football. He played football high school and stuff. Ended up playing some semi-pro football. But he just been coaching forever. You feel me? And that's what they did. Like, growing up, my pops and my uncle, they, like, as kids, like I'm talking about 11, 12, was running tournaments. They was coming together.
Like their own little tournaments.
They own tournaments. And like baseball, that's when like they from the city of Chicago, baseball was their thing. You feel me? So like they 11, 12, you feel me? They found the parks around. They got the kids. They like, look, man, we got games at Cho Park this day. You feel me?
Travel league.
So
It's like the Dizzy run.
You feel like, listen, right? Like they was running AAU. They had their own AAU league. You feel me? So that's who they've been forever. So definitely come from a sports family, man. Just getting into that. So with the insane sports parents, it's a sports family though. So you feel me? Like, and they was always training. So like, even like when my dad had us, he was still teaching everybody. He was the coach for all the leagues. Like, you feel me? My uncle was the coach.
Sound like he was pretty much like a coach of like all your peers, all your friends, like a community. You know, just everybody looks at him as that figure. And
you got those guys in the community, those everywhere. That's like, man, that's like, that's pops. If it like, you feel me, that like just that dad role, like that dad feel, like that's who he was for everybody. You feel me? And to this day, and that's what I appreciate about how it was then and how it is now, because they made fun of it, but my friends ain't scared to go to him now. You feel me? If they need guidance or something like that, they not ashamed to do that. And that, I love that part about it. And you just see how it play out. You feel me? And
how your mom used to react when your dad used to be in those situations? Because I know my dad probably used to be like, man, oh, here she go again. You know what I'm saying?
So OG, Dr. Watkins, my mama, PhD, she's education. You feel me? She teach. You feel me? She's been a teacher forever. You feel me? She has a PhD in speech. Like, she does speeches. She's a creative. She does children gospel plays. Like, you feel me? And like, she's like then travel. Like, so she's in travel, right? Cool. So she's art. Like, she is education. So she wanted to see me do well, but this is how my mom watched the game. She'd be like my dad, like, yeah, Akeem, you did good. You weren't really playing that hard. Like, and but
she agreeing with him.
But not necessarily agreeing. She would just take it as what it is. She's like, I know you. She like, you're not really playing that hard, but what are your grades? You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like you need a degree. Like, and so that was mom. She like, how was the game? Okay. What we doing in school? You hungry? Like, that was mom. You feel me? And so like, she cared about it, but she knew how intense he was. So she knew she didn't like. It's like,
let him handle that.
What am I gonna offer? You want me to be mad at him too? Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, you feel me? So that was mom. Mom was, okay, baby, don't worry about it. You feel me? And that's what it was. And to this day, like, but to this day, even when she see me play, she'll be like, oh no, you look different now. She's like, you played more aggressive now. And then still on to the other stuff. Like, she'll make her comment, but then like, let's get to life. You feel me? So that was mom and them.
You mentioned them 5 a.m.s. Like, when did that start? What age did that start? And how was, and speak on them, like, what did those consist of?
Yeah, so for our 5 a.m.s.
And who was it? Was it just you and your pops, or
me and my pops, my brother? Me and my pops, my big brother,
younger brother, older
brother, big brother, older brother, year apart. So yeah, so
what's his name?
Dwayne.
Okay.
So my pop's name Dwayne, older brother named Dwayne. You feel me? Cool. Everybody, it's a cool little side note. Until my nephew, everybody in my family felt like was named after somebody but me. Big sister, grandma, brother, dad, cousin. hit uncle, little cousin, uncle. You feel me? Like everybody, like King, random. Like you feel me? It's like you feel like everybody else. Oh yeah, you the second. My cousin literally the third. You feel me? It's like so. It's like Dwayne. It's like Denise is literally Denise, my big sister. After my grandma, I was like, okay, Akeem. Like it's like, come on, bro. It's like yeah. So, but 5 a.m. It was me, my dad, my big brother. Those started, man, first, second grade, feel like, man, 6, you feel me? For real, man. Like, that's what he used to do. Like, Pops was into this fitness, and with us, he did, like, as he tells us as we get older, you know, your parents reveal stuff, and he's like, he remembered those times where he had the heart to play. He might even had the skill, but he didn't have like the measurables, meaning like for the position he played, he wasn't big enough or he wasn't fast enough in college or something like that for his position. Not that he ain't had a heart for it. So his idea was whatever y'all want to do, I'm gonna prepare y'all for that. He like just put the work in. Like ain't nothing but some work today. Like whatever you want, you gotta work for it. Cool. So first, second grade, bro, and it was whatever we was working on. You feel me? So like we played football and basketball. Those are our main sports. And that was a year-round thing. So we in the gym, you going over your drills. It's like how my workouts are today. I bet it's the same thing. So my life really ain't changed for real as far as that part. It's like the same stuff. Get here, get your reps. You feel me? Get into your routine. And so I had a routine with that. And I say that's what even carried me through the ups and downs of basketball is routine. You feel me? So we could talk about that a little bit too. It's just that routine. So it started early, bro, and it's been there forever. College, I was always up early before weights. Even if we had a 6 a.m. lift, I'm like, I might as well shoot before weights. Then I got 2 workouts. Like, then we good. You feel me? So that's been the thing. It started young and been consistent for sure.
Yeah, I would say my work ethic, like it was, cause I'm 35, you what, 30?
30, just turned 30.
So I'm 5 years older. So growing up, I really, like, we would just like, I played in so many like 3-on-3 tournaments, 5-on-5 tournaments, summer, school, like throughout the whole year, you know what I'm saying? But I never had like a real like trainer, you know, so would you say so you had a trainer, you had like a built-in trainer from the beginning,
Trainer,
you know what I'm saying? So I had to like really like fully build my work ethic up, you know what I'm saying, to where like it is now, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? So it's like, it wasn't always like that. It was like a, you know, probably a much different journey.
I think that one of the things that I saw that I was always searching for, because I always had trainer, is knowing what to do in game. Like one of my things my dad would say at games, when I was in high school, even in college, as I got to a pro, I started to figure out, like literally not until I got to a pro, I started to figure it out all the way. But he would be like, too many tools. He would be like, Batman, you got too many tools. Meaning like in a game, he's like, do the easy thing. He like, you trying to figure out which, he like, to the rim.
To the point. It's
feel
efficient,
me?
real efficient.
Shoot the jump shot. You feel me? Like all this other stuff
Make a
for
decision.
what? He like, yeah, you doing it. And so that he used to always say, too many tools. And what I used to always tell him is, it ain't too many. I just gotta learn how to use all of them. You feel me? It's like, you feel me? And as a pro, that's what I make fun of him as, cause like, and you know, and it's something I appreciate about your game too, is that I can do a lot of different things now, and it just took a long time to really build that package together, though. You feel me? And the game experience is what I was always searching for more, because I always had, okay, like, you feel me, training, like move here, you feel me, push, you feel me, but those random, the 3-on-3s, going to play at the park, I did it, but not a lot at all, bro. I was.
He was training.
You feel me?
He was being molded.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Was that same experience for your brother? Like, how was for your older brother? Same experience?
Yeah, he just fought against it.
Oh, okay. So y'all experience was different.
So, I just think, man, it's a dynamic that you see in all families. You know how I'm the baby at the time. I had a younger sister now, but at the time I'm the baby. You feel me? So I really get to learn from everybody else. My older brother, he got more responsibility than me, for real. Like, he a year apart, but you feel me? If my dad wasn't there, my dad worked the night shift. It better not nothing happen to your younger brother. Like he would tell me, look out for your big brother, but my older brother, like, better not nothing happen to your younger brother. You feel me? Like, and so he had more responsibility, and I think that allowed him to rebel a little bit more. You feel me? So my dad would say some certain stuff to him, and if he didn't like it, he would do it, but you might have got a little, as opposed to me, I'm like, what you want me to do? Okay.
So what if y'all wasn't trying to go one morning? It was space to like just be like, I don't feel like going.
See, I didn't have them mornings, but for him,
you ain't had them mornings.
For real, he had the mornings. He had the mornings. He had the mornings. He'd be like, I think I might have went probably a handful of times without him, and my dad be like, "You gonna get left," and but that's what I mean. Like the first time, he would be like, okay, I got left, I'm in trouble. But by the last time, he would be like, I don't want to go nowhere. So just leave me. You feel me? Like, so that's what it became with him. And he rebelled, but my brother still, like, my brother ended up being, going to Mississippi Valley, HBCU for football. You feel me? He was there for a little bit. He did well in high school. He ended up finishing high school or playing in Mississippi. He had some big name people, but same guy. Like, you feel me? Like, and that's the beauty, like, with us and some of the stuff we're building is, I'm 6'4", you feel me? My brother 5'8", football. You feel me? Stocky. You feel me? Basketball. And so, but you see, like, still the same kind of direction. You feel me? It's the same kind of vision, but it's like, yours gonna look like this though. You feel me? And so that's what I appreciate about it. I just took it different, and I think I was just able to learn. You feel me? Able to see my older brother and cousin. It's like, okay, I don't know if you've seen the experiment. They do it with like a fake dog. They got a real dog here. They got a real dog here and a fake dog here. They make the fake dog bite something, and then they hit the fake dog, right? And then the real dog sit there, and it's just like, I ain't about to do that. That was me. You feel me? It's like, so it's like, I would see my brother and them talk back and stuff, and I see them get jumped on. So I'm like, okay,
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, you feel me? So when it's my turn, I'm like, yes, sir. You feel me? Because I didn't seen this. You feel me? And so I think that's what it was for me and being in that baby.
That's what's up. So as you got into high school, you know, did you play multiple sports in high school or just basketball and football?
I played basketball, football until my junior year. Junior year, I stopped. You know, as we grow, we try to like figure out how we should look at the situation. And I was cold in football. Sophomore year, freshman year, I was, my team went 7-2, you feel me? I threw for a ton of yards. Sophomore year, I started on varsity. I'm second in the county behind the guy who next year goes to start at Notre Dame as a sophomore. I'm calling my own plays. You feel me? I'm like, no, for sure. No, like I know, like I was like that in football world, like for sure. And so I'm kind of hurt right now. So this is a spot for me. It's a spot for me, bro. Like no, but bro, like, but worked. So it got to the point, like in 8th grade, I was coming up to the line. For real, 8th grade was coming to the line. I'm looking at the sideline. My dad was a coach. You feel me? I'm like, I'm not running this, and I'm checking the other stuff.
So you had to make a play.
You feel me? Yeah, for sure. But and he put like he allowed you the freedom, but definitely, all right now, mess up, I dare you to. You feel me? You gonna have to deal with it. So that's who I was in football, but basketball on the basketball side, we was downstate every year. You feel me? So if you hear about Chicago basketball, the Simeons, the Whitney Youngs, you feel me? We were a suburb team because if you come to Waukegan, it ain't the suburbs like you think of the suburbs. You feel me?
That's where Jeremy and Justin from, right?
Jeremy, okay. You feel me? Jay Rich, shout out Jay Rich, my boy, his family. But we was playing them. You feel me? We was ranked top in the state. We was ranked in the nation. You feel me? So that's my basketball journey. So I was cold in football. My team wasn't good in football. Like my high school team wasn't football. I was nice. I was getting looks and stuff like that. We was going to camps and stuff. Like so cool. But in basketball, I was getting offers. You feel me? In basketball, my freshman year, like we talk about basketball, football, on the football field, Kentucky came to see me my freshman year. You feel, for basketball though.
Basketball.
You feel me?
Wow.
Like as like a like so that's what it was kind of, and it's like I'm cold in this, but it was like this kind of overshadowing that for real. You feel me? So played both though. My junior year, my coach he wanted to sit me, and my dad wasn't having that. You feel me? So like when we talk about the same sports parents, he demanded a lot of us, like 5 a.m.s, let's get it. But he didn't let us be mistreated. Like he like, no, I know he better than them. Like, and not from an arrogance. He up at 5. I know what he got. You feel me? It's like, so he didn't let me be mistreated. Like he let me like start the season because I wanted to. My dad was like, look, I don't see you sitting at all, but I really wanted to play. I'm like, no, Dad, I want to play. And he's like, all right. He comes to the game, first game I don't play. It's like literally like I'm in the handshake line at the end of the game. The other coaches are like, you can transfer today. You can play for us this week. They like it's like that. They like, what is he doing? They like, come here. Like that happened for 3 weeks straight, bro. Like the coach is like, hey man, is there a problem? You can come here. Like
what's going on?
Like man, I'm second. I'm talking about and Pat, we not running the option. I'm throwing the ball. So when it comes to quarterbacks, like they talk about like you have a quarterback and it's like, oh, he just an athlete. That wasn't me. You feel me? Like I did not play defense. Pops was the coach. He did not let me play defense. When I was running, like he was telling me go out of bounds, like quarterback. Like you feel me? Like so when it came to it, and it's like, man, we knew how cold we was. And not from an arrogance, like we showed it already. You feel me? We showed it as a sophomore. Like you feel me, leading the team. You feel me? I'm 20 touchdowns strong. You feel me? Like running for, like you feel me? So, but that was a challenge for me. But that I feel like really is, even with the 5 a.m. before that, I feel like that's what birthed ain't nothing but some work. Because dealing with that pain, that's my junior year going into my senior year. Dealing with that, or my junior year, it's my junior year, starting my junior year. Like, I just locked in the gym. So it's probably like, I don't know, probably like week 5 or I don't know what week. It was after homecoming. He did me bogus on homecoming. I was like, oh no,
Time to go.
Gotta go. Homecoming? Stop playing. Well, we gotta get it. Like, you feel me? Like, nah. So, but I just locked in the gym. That year, bro. That year I turned up. That year basketball. Yeah.
How was like the recruiting process right then? Like how was that? Was y'all getting letters or nah?
Yeah, so we was getting letters. So we was getting letters
from the letter era.
But so yeah, but you know, but those was like you like I say like ninth grade, you start getting letters. You feel me? And like I had
getting like 20, 30 a
yeah,
day,
like
40
boxes.
a day, 50 a day.
Yeah, the boxes. Yeah, that was the cool thing. You feel me? And so we looked at it like
most of them still not open.
Yeah, like that. Like you know how like you know how the generation now today, like they collect offers, I would say, just so they can post that little flyer, like these are offers. Like you feel me? Like that's how we was with
the letters.
You feel me? I feel
see
like
the
y'all
logo on the corner.
You feel me? Like I got my letters. You feel me? You feel me? Like in our locker, we had the thing like when you was being recruited, if you was like the D1 kid, you'll post your letters in your locker. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like that was the shit. You feel me? So
how was that process? Like what did it come down to? As you went from junior year, senior year?
So it picked junior year, like I said, it was rolling. Well, I say freshman, sophomore year, it was rolling. Like I played for a good team. I played with Jay Rich, you feel me? We downstate, Wisconsin. This sophomore year, Wisconsin was my first visit I went to unofficial. I won one of the Plumley brothers. Northwestern, so Big Ten. That gets to our Big Ten story. You feel me? So Big Ten was what I was around. J. Rich, Illinois. We was going to their team camp all the time. You feel me? So we was going start of the year. So that was how mine started. Wisconsin called. I remember that was Bo Ryan and them. Them, and then so after that, so this is junior year, we building up. Junior year, we go down to nationals. Then I start getting some low level offers. You feel me? But at the time, like I had been being recruited, and I'm like, you know how it is when you being recruited for a while. You like, I just want to find a home now. I don't want to think about this no more. You feel me? I want to be committed. I want to play the year committed, like not trying to prove. You feel me?
That's what I did my senior year. I committed before my senior season, so I just hoop.
And so I wanted that, right? And so I think I kind of put myself in a bad spot because the first official offer I got was like Tennessee State or something like that, right? But I'm like, I want to be done. You feel me? I want to go ahead and commit whatever. I'll start wherever. Like I always knew pro was the goal, but I'm like, I'll start wherever. Whoever loved me, let's go. You feel me? So that was my first offer, and I waited with that one. Some stuff happened, but then I started getting some other little mid-major types, Indiana State, like things like that. You feel me? But I also knew that I was a Big Ten kind of guy. We in the Midwest. You feel me? We go to Illinois every year. You feel me? I'm starting to get Northwestern and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that they was offering people. And I wasn't getting the offer yet. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm better than them. Like, you feel me? Why they get the offer? Like, no, like, so I'm like, I'm off people. So I end up starting to commit. I commit early to somebody, I don't know. I think Indiana State was my first commit. I think it was Indiana State or Tennessee State one. But I commit to them, but I decommit. You feel me? So I was committed for like a month. Like, you feel me? And this is junior year, so it's super early. You feel me? Like no reason to verbal. Like, but I'm just like, man, forget y'all. Committed for like a month, you feel me? Decommit, you feel me? But then that's pretty much where my offers were, you feel me? They were like at that level until junior year going into senior year. Junior year going into senior year.
That's all I had is pretty much all mid-major. All mid-major offers. Yeah.
Junior year going into senior year, I killed. You feel me? High school, I averaged 22. You feel me? All state, all that stuff, cool, boom. On the circuit, I'm killing. I killed the circuit this year. You feel me? So I'm Stanford. I'm Virginia Tech. You feel me? I remember we had one game.
Who'd you play with?
I played with the Rising Stars. I don't know if you remember them. Jordan boys played for them.
Okay. Oh yeah. I played against them. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So Jordan boys played for them. Rising Stars. I played
Jordan was there too.
Exactly. No, exactly. But we played. We played.
Sure.
Yeah, we feel like they got some calls downstate.
Because
we had to look over a few times like, hey, bro, Mike ain't playing.
Yeah.
But then when we look at the stats, we realized we missed like 15 free throws. We like, it wasn't Mike.
We was at the Kentucky Hoop Fest. I was playing AAU.
Okay.
And they had like the rope tied off with the court and had him and like a few of his guys sitting on the baseline watching them play. And we warming up in the game on the baseline he on. So like we warming up on the end. He's sitting right there. So I'm like, I'm about to knock the ball to him. So I go for a layup. I knock the ball kind of to him. He grabbed that joint, throw it to me. I'm like, so that's like
I need a picture.
I told that story a couple of times.
That's fresh, bro. That's fresh.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I had to get that feel.
I remember the first time I met them. They was young. We were at
talking about the Jeffrey and Marcus.
I met Marcus. We were at a tournament in Rockford, and I wasn't playing, so he had to be like 7th, 8th grade, because I was I'm younger, so I wasn't playing at the time. But my brother was playing. My brother, and my cousin, cool. But I remember going up to talk to him and just sitting at him with a table. He had a little bodyguard watching him or whatever like that, and he was cool. And he was like, "Just don't talk about my dad." He was like, we can talk about anything, just don't talk about my dad. You feel me?
And so I get that all the time, every rip.
And when I thought about it, but I'm just a little kid and just taking this in. I'm like, you know, like you still like this Michael Jordan's son. Like, you feel me? I'm still a shorty. You feel me? I'm like, he said, just don't talk about my dad. And I'm like, that's cool, bro. He just want to be a kid. You feel? I'm like, that's dope. So you feel me? Now when I think about Bronny, I see like, oh, I want to have my own legacy and stuff like that. Like it makes sense to me. You feel me?
Yeah. So how'd you get, so tell me, I don't even know if I know the full journey how you ended up at Minnesota. So tell me how you ended up at Minnesota.
Okay, so boom, after junior year, we got all our stuff, but that's when my labrum happened. So junior year AAU season, I'm playing junior year AAU season.
Same.
Listen, and this is what we gotta tell people. So junior year AAU season, we playing Mean Streets. I'm playing my homies. I'm playing some of my homies. Exactly. You feel me?
I got a crazy D-Rose story too. We're gonna get
you feel me? Like, so we playing Mean Streets. We down in nationals, you feel me? Something happened. I get caught up with my boy, Daryl Bowie. He ended up finishing at Iowa State. But I get caught up with bro. Boom, I go. So I dealt with that. I dealt with that my whole senior year. You feel me? Going into my freshman year in college.
You had to wear a sully?
Yes, sir. You feel me? And it will pop out though.
Around your neck.
Yeah, it will pop out. You feel me?
Yours used to pop out in that?
Mine was, so I'll tell you why. So
I used to tighten that joint up.
So junior year, going into it, like it was bad. I probably wore a sully a couple games, you know, like when it get bad, but it wasn't terrible. But it will pop out.
Mine only did it 3 times, so mine only popped out 3 times.
Yeah, baby. No.
Yours was popping out all the time?
So not at first, senior year, but it started affecting me senior year. I couldn't finish with my left hand. But I was still able to be effective because you know, like it's easy. You feel me? Like, man, it's a just so. But that led into my freshman year. Some of my offers started to like, because I'm playing, but I didn't go get the surgery. You feel me? Because I'm like, I'm just gonna let it heal. I'm gonna play, and it's like, you feel me? Boom. That go to my freshman year. My freshman year at college, I'm at Northern. I just end up. So this is what happened. I just end up committed to Northern. I'm like, they hear, they love me, and I always believe. I'm like, well, they say if you good enough.
Illinois?
Yeah, Northern Illinois.
So you just verbally committed to the
everybody else.
Okay, so you just verbally committing to boys.
Listen, we go together.
You sound like my boy Lamar.
We go together. Give me the gear. You feel me? Send me the package. You feel me? The must was saying that. I had a homie. He was like, Keem, you commit just to get the gear, bro. I'm like, bro, walking through school. You feel me? Walking through school. Yeah, got the new shorts.
That's funny.
Keem, you going there? Yeah, man, this feels good. But then I'll be walking around. I couldn't wear nothing with all y'all Adidas stuff. We need something else. You feel me? Like I was like petty like that.
Yeah.
But no, for real, I was just looking for a home, somebody that loved me, and somebody that was like gonna let me do my thing. I believe they gonna find me wherever. You feel me? I'm gonna go kill. I always thought about it. You know, if I'm going mid-major, I'm just gonna kill non-conference. You feel me? Kill non-conference.
That's the only reason why I went to Valpo.
Listen, bro.
Not the only reason, but
for real, if you a hooper, you like cool. Our non-conference gonna crack. You feel me? Man, I'm like,
who did y'all play?
Who did I play that first year? One, I played Valpo, a funny thing. I played Valpo, but we had the 24-hour, the tip-off. So this is the schedule. We looking at going to we tip-off. We play Washington State. We go up to, we play Washington State. We play Seattle. This our little tour, non-conference. We play Seattle, DePaul. I'm thinking about like the Power 5 type teams. DePaul. I can't even remember everybody we played. But you feel me? Teams like that, cool. You feel me? So, and I do decent them games. You feel me? Like, man, like freshman, true freshman, like, I know I had like 18 couple games. You feel me? 12, 15. I'm the leading scorer over the first few games. My boy Abdul Nader. Nader played for Thunder in NBA. He was on the team. He couldn't play first couple games, whatever. Woo, boom. He started playing. Coach started messing with me. Bet that's Northern Illinois. I told you my dad didn't let me mess with. You feel me? You feel me? So
shout out to Pops.
Listen, shout out to Pops. Listen.
I ain't met you yet, but I'm gonna meet you soon.
You feel me? So cool. We at Northern. I start off the season. I'm the leading scorer. Dual come back. He got a problem with me for whatever reason. I know why. This is why he had a problem with me. Cool. We played at Eastern Michigan, right? This might still be in the history books for the lowest scoring half a team ever had in college basketball. Okay, listen. So we scored 4 points. I'm playing with your guy. I'm playing with Monty. Yeah, Monty. He come and coach.
Okay, so who at State?
At Northern North. But he had that Michigan State offense.
Right. That's right.
We wasn't Michigan State offense ready. Listen. And you know it's petty, like, and I understand like some of the errors that I had back then, but at the time, we scored 4. My phone jumping. Y'all suck, Keem. Y'all scored 4. You can make another bucket. Like, woo. Like, could nobody score? Cool. So we get back. Coach want to have a meeting. I'm like, all right, bet. So he asking questions. He like, you feel me? He's going through that, the coach talk. And he like, I don't believe y'all think this the way to do it. Does anybody in here want to do something different? It's 2 a.m. I'm tired. My phone blowing up. Everybody going around the room like, no, coach. He get to me. If something different gonna help us win, then yes. Cause my phone blowing up. So whatever gonna help us win, I don't ever want to go through that again. After that, he ain't like me. He said, or I won't say he ain't like me. I won't say that about the coach. Shout out to coach. You feel me? They had some success after there, and I'm actually proud of that. You feel me? It's just my journey. Everybody had different fits, but I ended up leaving there because then he wanted to prove a point and wanted to humble me, but I was already humble. So it's like, and dad wasn't going for that. Like they was they would call dad like, we want to be a good man. My dad already took care of that. Like you feel me? He need to play. You feel me? He didn't come to you to I already took care of the manhood stuff. You feel me? Like play him. We get to a game. Remember, I was the leading scorer over the first 9 games. You feel me? For the team. Cool. We get to a game after that, like something happened. My dad's at the game. He don't play me. He put the walk-in in before me. My dad sitting courtside. He said,
nah, that's all right.
He said,
that's all right.
That was a Wednesday night game. I withdrew from classes on Thursday. I was in Mississippi on Friday. Oh, it's over. No. I played a college basketball game on Wednesday night. I withdrew from classes on Thursday. I was in Mississippi on Friday.
No play
enrolled at Mississippi Valley State because I need to finish my credits for the semester. I'm like, whatever. Y'all about to do that? Whatever. I'm leaving. About to go to Mississippi Valley, finish my semester finish my credits. Cool. Boom. After there, go to Milwaukee. University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Horizon. Cool. Now I'm in Horizon land. Boom, playing for Coach Jeter, Rob Jeter from the Wisconsin system. A part of me saying that I was always Big Ten, Monty Williams, Michigan State. Then I go to Rob Jeter from that Wisconsin system. You feel me? So I'm always around Big Ten coaches. Cool. Have good years at Milwaukee. We go to the tournament. We have 20-win year my junior year. We have a 20-win year. We beat Wisconsin at the Kohl Center. You feel me? Unheard of. You feel me? We beat Wisconsin at the Kohl Center, and I beat Minnesota that year. You feel me? Cool. Had good games. Boom. Minnesota after that. That's how we get to Minnesota. Had a good junior year, but then we get to Minnesota. That kind of prepared me to be a pro. You feel me?
That year at Minnesota.
Because, like I said about putting the whole thing together, I was able to dominate. Okay, so after I left, I didn't end up getting
my... So you went to 4 schools in 5 years?
Northern Valley, but played for 3. Northern Valley, Milwaukee, Mini, 4 or 5,
Same thing.
That's good. I told you, bro. As I said, it's so similar. I just didn't play at the one school. But I don't get my labrum surgery till I'm at Milwaukee for that sit year. So
from the injury from since then.
Boom. I finally get the surgery.
So you've been dealing with it for years.
And dealing with it at Northern. I'm the leading scorer. I still can't finish, but with my right hand, I remember vividly we playing somebody at home. The team don't matter. but I'm coming down the lane. And I got a fast break. They threw me the ball. Boom. I'm dealing with this. I'm wearing a Sully at the time. I come left, and I'm easy left hand layup. And miss. I'm like, yeah, Akeem, you gotta do something about this, man. Like, but just scared. I remember that like it was yesterday, man. I'm like, boom. So finally get surgery, and I didn't want to get surgery then. But I'm at Milwaukee. We're at practice. I'm trying to get the hardship waiver because it's my transfer year. I'm trying to get the hardship waiver. I'm trying to play right away. I don't want to sit. We at practice. I go for a rebound. Shoulder pop out. It's a habit for me now. So I just run behind something, go try to pop it back in. Luckily, my trainer caught me. Not luckily, thank God. My trainer catch me. He like, no, sir, we're going to get that fixed. He's like, not a chance. I'm like, no, I'm good. He like, oh no, we're going to get that checked out. Finally get it checked out. Doctor like, I don't know how you've been playing basketball. He said, you have the most unstable shoulder I've ever seen. You feel me? It had popped out so many times. I got what's called a bony Bankart, where like your shoulder socket, but it had kept popping out so much that a piece of it chipped. You feel me? And he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, I don't know what you've been doing, but and like you know how your labrum, you went through this. It can be like a small tear. They was like, no, bro, you got a tear. Yeah, it's like this gone. You feel me? So.
Is that your first main like big injury?
Yep, shoulder. I just dealt with it for years. Just wouldn't get it fixed, man. Like, would be able to compensate enough where I'm like, okay, I'm cool. You feel me? But would never be 100%. And that's something I dealt with a lot in my career. Is never getting to that 100%. Just dealing with an injury, letting it nag, and just not taking that time to rest.
Was that mostly by your choice, or like was that?
It was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more me.
I experienced kind of like getting pushed through injury.
Okay.
Like in like I would say an unhealthy way.
Okay.
You know, so I've definitely had to deal with that.
And so with
where
Pops,
like I find myself I really be hurt and like feel like I did something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You probably
he just had a rule. My Pop's rule was, if I gotta come out there, you better be hurt. And that was his thing, like even since a shorty on football, because what he would say is, and if y'all a parent or something that got a kid, you know what it is. Like when they get hit, they land on the floor, and then they black running in the next play. He hated that. Like so, he like, listen, if I come on the field, you better be hurt. You feel me? Because so. That's something we carried with us, and we had a push through. But that's why when I had my Achilles on TV, we were playing Michigan State, talking about it. We played Michigan State. I'm at Mini, my last game of my senior year. I ruptured my Achilles. 4 minutes left in the game. My dad knew I was hurt because he was like, he would be up if he wasn't. He's like, so like even like so boom, I go down, I rupture my Achilles, bro. If you see the film, you can see the training, because you see the film. I go down. I know, like I feel like if you ever seen the Achilles happen or like the injury, Kobe, look at everybody. What happened with the Achilles? You always look back first. You feel me? Because it feel like somebody stepped on your foot, right? It sounded like a gunshot first because they snapped, and so it sounded like a gunshot, but it's like boom. And then you look back, and you like, and because you're like, it's like somebody step on me, so boom, I'm there. But the training say like, I know I'm hurting, but it's like training say keep moving. So I make sure we get the rebound. We get the rebound. We going down. I get up. I try to start walking. It feel like I have, you feel me? I have no movement. It's gone. It's ruptured. You feel me? It's not a tear. It's gone. So it's like I can't move, and I sit back down. When I sat back down, that's when my dad knew. You feel me? He like, nah. He like, if he don't at least make it to the bench or something, there's something wrong with that one. You feel me? Like, I know his training. You feel me? And that's what it was with him. So he didn't push me through unnecessary stuff.
I wouldn't say that from my parents, but like from coaches and stuff. And like
I did get pushed through
organizations
injury.
and you know what I'm saying, and
So
clubs, whatever you want to call them.
So broken shooting hand. Sophomore year. So I'm at Milwaukee, broken shooting hand, right? We playing Auburn on national TV, right? And you know, our non-conference schedule when we're at a mid-major, this is my money. You feel me? This is it. We play Auburn on national TV for the tip-off game. You feel me? So I had a beautiful like scheduling.
Yep,
You feel me?
yep.
The teams I was playing, I'm getting the prime time games, and I'm in my mind, I'm
Thankful.
like, kill it. Oh, listen, thankful, bro. You feel me?
Man.
I'm like, man, we play Auburn national TV. I got 21. In my mind, no, literally in the game, I'm looking at the crowd. I'm remembering. I'm like, I remember being on the bench, and it's like I want to win the game, but I like got like 20 at the time, and I'm looking at the score. I'm like, don't nobody think we about to beat Auburn. I got 21. I'm declaring, like, you feel me? I'm like, it's up. You feel me? I'm like, all right, I'm still playing the game. I'm like, because if I mess around and win, it's really over.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I mess around and win this game, like how I'm playing right now, it's over. Cool. Bruce Pearl, it's a big thing for Bruce Pearl, you feel me? Because he used to coach at Milwaukee. Boom. Big game for Bruce Pearl at Auburn. Bet. End of the game. Literally like a minute left in the game. And this the other part. I always get hurt at the end of the game. Like, I'm like, let me just go home. You feel me? I'm going hard, go to the rim, boom. Frank Mason's son come down on my shooting hand. I go miss one, make one, but you feel me? Adrenaline going. I finish the game, boom. After it, put some ice on it, cool. I go and get an MRI. They like, we don't see nothing, but it's hurting me. Like I can't catch the ball. You feel me? And like, but we went and got the MRI. My coaches like, Akeem, you offer more than us just scoring. Like. Defense, all this stuff, woo, woo, you offer so much more than just scoring, woo, woo. Keep going. All right. I'm like, I bet. Again, I can compensate enough where I can be effective. I can be effective on defense. I can talk enough. I can be in the right spot. You feel me? I might not get that steal, but I'm going to be in the right position enough. You feel me? Where I'm going to be straight. On offense, I'm going to move the ball. You feel me? Now, if you throw that ball too hard, I might be trying to get you one of these. So cool. So I'm like, all right, coach, y'all want me to play. But it got to the point where I literally could not finish. The same thing I said where I was trying to compensate and finish with my left. Same thing was now where I'm like, it's basic. I'm trying to, you feel me? And it's like, man, coach. And so they called my pops and they was like, we want him to play because he still do good stuff. Just tell him not to shoot. My dad was like, if you don't want him to shoot, you can't play him. It's like for real. Like, he gonna shoot. And that's what they didn't understand. He been trained to shoot. He's gonna shoot the ball. Like, don't play him. You feel me? Like, them your options. If he out there, he gonna try to shoot. You feel me? So cool. The coach is like, boom, 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 something happened, right? And we're at DePaul. We're playing DePaul. I've been dealing with this for like a month now. We're playing DePaul, and I'm not having the best game. You feel me? I don't know what's going on. It just hurt. But, we don't think, oh, I'm hurt. I'm having bad. We think I suck. Oh, I'm not making shots. We don't think about the obvious reason. We like, it's DePaul. This my non-conference. You feel me? It's like, man, I've been working on this. You feel me? It's like, man, I got to prove it. So I'm in the locker room at halftime. I had the best first half. The team run out, and the coaches don't know I'm still in there. You feel me? I'm like in the restroom or whatever like that. They don't know I'm in there. And they like, we don't know what's up with him, man. He just soft. He won't finish. Right? So I'll walk out. so I'll walk out, and I just look at him. And I'm like, all right. I think I like soft. Like, it's some stuff that we just ain't ain't never been soft. Like, and if you see my dad, you'll understand. Like, say he's selfish, and we're not gonna agree with that, but he ain't soft. You feel me? I'm playing like
check
end
your
up
language.
going. You feel me? Like, you feel me? So we end up going to get an X-ray. So I'm like, man, I gotta get another opinion. The X-ray end up coming. The doctor's like, you've been playing with a broken hand for a month. I take this back to the coaches. Soft. You feel me? Like,
I feel you.
Like, soft. I told y'all my hand was hurting one. I was only playing because y'all told me to play two. Come and find out this mug been broke for a month. And I still been, and those are the kind of things, so definitely got pushed, but those are the kind of things nobody ever see.
Yeah,
You
I had
feel
the
me?
same experience with my the lower part of my leg.
Go with it.
So my first off, like coming out of high school, I had the shoulder surgery right after my senior season. So
Okay.
I only dislocated my shoulder 3 times.
And you just went on and had the
First
leg
time
run?
was like at practice, my boy Patrick Hopkins and hit me from behind.
Uh-huh,
Second
uh-huh.
time, I think I don't know which was second or third, but one time I was swimming. I was in swim class, and I was backstroking, and I must have hit the line and popped out of place. And then one time I was playing at the park by Carver, went up for a dunk, dunked it with 2, popped out of place. And that was the third
Coming
time.
down?
Just like as I dunked it, damn near so hard, like it popped out, came down, and I'm like, so a couple of my boys would tell you, like I was up against the wall, like the pole, trying to like pop it
Pop
back,
it back in.
You
Okay,
know what I'm
so
saying?
you
Like
got to
trying
that
hit it
point
back
too,
in.
though.
But I never did it before. Every time it happened, like I just they took me to the doctor, put me to sleep, put it back
Put
in
it back
place.
in,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I never had to like put it back in myself. But after that third time, I ended up getting surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and then so I had the surgery after my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what like.
That's
March, April, you know what I'm saying? Right there
after
in
the
the spring.
season?
Yeah, after the
Okay,
season.
yeah.
So
March,
like,
April, yep.
so I'm rehabbing like 3 months, whatever the rehab is. And that the 3 months don't end like till June or July. So I don't get no summer my freshman year. Like going into freshman year of college, I don't get none of the workouts I'm in, none of the weights.
You don't get there in September.
I don't get none. I get some of the upper body, but like I can't run, I can't do no legs, So I got. I could do legs, but I couldn't. I pretty much had to recover. You know what I'm saying?
And you at Southern.
Yeah, Southern.
At Southern.
Yeah.
So you had to get there. You September then. When school start?
I'm talking about for the summer though. Like after I finished high school, then it's like you go to that first summer. You know what I'm saying? Before school started.
Yeah, that first,
you know what I'm saying?
okay,
So
yeah,
that first summer,
session.
I ain't getting no workouts. That's why I ain't getting no training.
Yep.
So once I started back, obviously my body was already kind of behind. So we working so hard. SIU. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to end up stress fracture, pretty much broken leg. I'm playing through for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Just something wrong. I'm feeling the pain. Once you get in the game, you straight. You know what I'm saying? The adrenaline running. Then afterwards, then you feeling like, damn, something wrong. So the same thing, like the coach is not trying to hear it, trainer's not trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Then you end up getting checked out, come back, your leg broken. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so same situation where it's like.
So it's your ankle?
It was like right here, like the lower part of my leg, stress fracture.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so you just running through it, like what?
I was just playing through it, just
like on cuts, like when you feel it though.
It just like it was like a burn, kind of like a burn. You know what I'm saying? It was like a slight stress fracture, but it was like.
You can definitely tell. No,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
Like something wrong, but they not trying to hear it though. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely that was a tough moment in my college journey for sure.
And I think your generation had that, and I think my generation was kind of coming out of it.
That type of style.
That coaching,
yeah.
You feel me? Where it was
push
like,
the limits.
You feel me? No water breaks. Like you feel me?
No, for
like,
sure.
like
yeah.
And then and I could even feel the shift as I got through college because, like you said, 5 years, right? When I got to college, it's like you don't need no water. Mini. Session, water.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
they
man.
built in. Yeah.
So I could see it through college where they was like starting to change kind of this coaching style and mentality. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
a lot of the players from my team transferred like that year, the next 2 years. It was.
I had a freshman year like that too. I think we came in with 7 freshmen. I left, Dual left, Sam left. Mike left, PD left, DB left. You feel me? So like, you feel me? From that, like, man, like, so a bunch of people transferred from that group. Know what that's like. Know what it's like getting to college late. Many was like that for me. I had to finish school, so they didn't let me take my winter classes. So junior year, I'm on campus. I'm wanting to enroll in winter classes. I want to graduate. And not that I knew where I was going, but I know grad transfer is an option. I want to put myself in position. You feel me? So I'm like, bet. Let me take my winter classes. I want to graduate. They're like, no, Akeem, you straight. Like, you don't got to do that. So they end up enrolling me my final semester They ended up rolling me my final semester in classes that did not help me. You feel me? Like that final semester before I could have graduated, I got like 2 arts, I got bowling, I got you feel me? Like, and the hooper, I'm like, cool. Scheduled cake, you feel me? I'm like, whatever, you feel me? I'm like, like whatever. I got bowling, like I might not go, like you feel me? Like man, like art. She said, as long as we do the final project, we straight. Like you feel me? Like I'm cool. But then, come to find out, now season about to end, I'm thinking about my options, and I'm like, okay, well I'm in classes, so I know I can graduate. I go to my advisor or whatever. They like, none of these classes qualify for graduation. I'm like, you feel me? I'm like, so I end up still leaving, end up having to do like 12 credits in the summer in like a couple months, you feel me, before I could get there. So like I got offer, I'm committed to many, you feel
Still
me?
taking classes.
If I don't finish, it's about to be a big story. Yeah. Minnesota commit. You feel me? Ends up not coming. You feel me? Like it's about to be, so it's pressure. You feel me? So I'm training. I'm living in Chicago at the time. I'm like training. It was actually a gym downtown, down in at the facility that we was at, the apartments I was staying at. It was a gym actually downstairs. So I'm going downstairs. I'm getting my shot, get my work in. I'm going upstairs, taking more. Like I had like one class was actually beautiful. I had music appreciation that I had to take. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm taking that class. I'm taking all my other classes. So that was my summer. I don't get to campus till September. You feel me? So I'm in my senior year. I'm behind. My trainer get there. You know how Big Ten, it was about your body. I'm 220 at Milwaukee. I get there. Coach Sean Brown, shout out Sean Brown, my boy. I love him. I still do his workouts. Sean Brown said, "Yeah, we're gonna get you down." You feel me? We treadmill before every weight session. Every weight session, I walk in, he put me on a scale every day. Every day is a weigh in, boy.
That's how I've been moving lately at the Y.
Listen,
every day.
every day. So and if you not at your number or showing progress to your number, he would laugh at you. And point to the treadmill. You feel me? He like, we gonna get this either way. He like, so you're gonna be disciplined on the weekend, or you gonna get here and run. He like, so we gonna figure it out. You feel me? So I figured it out. But then, so Sean Brown was tough on me. I got to mini, and even the way we played the game, because I was able to just dominate. I was able to post up like before I got there, and still can as a pro, but we ran a swing offense. I get to mini, we more spread, ball screen, you feel me, shake up, and I'm playing the 3-point. I'm 3-and-D, you feel me? So I'm really playing that pro role, you feel me? I'm really playing a pro role at the time. And I felt like I could definitely show some more stuff, but it was such a contrast to being in that swing offense where the guards are posting. You feel me? I had so many buckets. Like if you watch my film from Milwaukee, I got a whole post segment. You feel me? Where I'm getting you up and under his face. You feel me? So then I get to mini, and it's more okay. I'm coming on ball screens more. You feel me? Like you feel me? I'm messing around trying to throw the high pass and stuff like that. You feel me? And it's like I wasn't on this before. You feel me? And so
sure, you probably couldn't. I mean, that's one of the differences. I know about depending on your teammates, but one difference from going from Valpo to Michigan State, just the athletes and the, just the stature of the players, the strength, the speed. That was definitely something that was different, and something I was able to. What helped me at that moment was having that same experience going to my JUCO, like from even just like. It was just like a different level of athleticism that I was around going to my JUCO, because we had a bunch of D1 transfers that came from different schools. You know, and I was kind of like physically, I'm glad because I'm still developing physically, but I've always been like a late developer physically. In those times I could always tell like that difference, that athleticism. You know what I'm saying? So what was that like different? Was that different? What did you notice from them levels?
For sure. Just the skill level, I say the seriousness.
The speed of the game.
The speed, I mean.
Even like the open runs was just different.
The amount of dunks we had, like how athletic our bigs was, the physicality.
How you can press on defense.
You feel me? The physicality.
Not worry about,
yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
definitely Big Ten. The screens, like,
great.
like, so I mean, it's like a man game, and that's what I say. Like the Big Ten, I feel like if you made it through the Big Ten, like, yeah, you feel me? Even as far as like conferences, because you see like the more high-paced conferences, but the Big Ten, I think is like you get some on everything. You get me? In the Big Ten, our guards nice, shooters like Kevin Herter. You feel me? Bigs like who you want. You feel me? Like the Wagner boy. You feel me? Like man, like the big Eddie. Like let's like you feel me? What's my boy? I forgot his name, but he played for the Lakers. Thomas Bryant, you feel me? Like these are Big Ten guys. You feel me? Diamond was at Maryland. You feel me? So you got guys like that that's in the 10, and like in Purdue, and it's just programs in the 10. Like you feel me? Miles Bridges, like Michigan State, like you know kind of what you're gonna get from Michigan State. Purdue, you know Purdue's gonna have a footer. You feel me? You know Purdue's about to run. Like Purdue not changing that game. We about to recruit guys that fit the Purdue system. Like you feel me? So I think that's what it is with the Big Ten. Like you have these programs and these systems that make the Big Ten like, hey, you're gonna have to know what you're doing to get through this. You feel me? For sure.
So I do want to continue on, like, you know, about your pro career, but I want to go back and see where your love for music came from. You know, where did that start? You know, take us back to the earliest days, you know, and then maybe catch us up to now. Maybe you can round out the pro experience with the where you at now with the music together as you catch us up.
So church, man. You know how it is with most of us. We started off in church. I was in choir. That's with my mom. You feel me? Like I said, the arts. You feel me? So was in choir, led the choir, and so when I went with my dad, as I got more into sports in high school, how I kept it is I was always secretly in choir. You feel me? Nobody knew. You feel me? Because like,
hold on, you said what? How you kept what? What you say about your dad?
When I got with my dad, like we was more sports. Like you feel me? My mom was in Mississippi at the time, and my dad was in Illinois. You feel me? So cool. So
they were separated.
Yeah, so they were separated. Right? Boom. So grew when I was a baby. With my mom started off in the choir. Love to sing. Woo woo. Boom. I get up with dad, it's sports. So now like the insane sports parents, like he's single dad. You feel me? Like, yeah, cool. So cool. So I was always secretly in choir. And like he didn't even know it. Like I had a solo.
You say secretly, like in general, like nobody really knew?
Nobody knew, and I wasn't trying to keep it a secret. I just wasn't telling people. And choir, wasn't nobody coming. You feel me? Like my dad, like I had a solo at graduation. My dad's like, he's like, you feel me? He like it was the funniest thing ever. He like, I didn't know you could sing.
That's funny.
You feel me? He like, you did a good job, boy. It's like, but we so, and not that he don't appreciate it. He just like, let's go to practice. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what we worried about. He like, and he would even ask me. Like, so once I got into high school, he understood it. Like, King probably in choir, but like, not that he focused on it. He's like, cause I chose my electives. So I'm like, I'll always put choir on there. He just looked at my report card. And he just thought I was doing it because it was an easy grade. He didn't know I really liked it. Like, you feel me? I was in there learning. Like, like I'm trying to learn the scales. You feel me? But he just thought like it was an easy grade at first. But then he started asking me as we got older, like during senior year, he's like, Keem, you want me to come to the choir concert? I was like, no, Dad. Like, no, like, no. Like, he's like, okay, I didn't want to come anyways. He's like, so that, and then writing. I always wrote, you feel me, before games. Whenever I was going through something, that was really my outlet. Like this freestyling, poetry. Whenever I would get a poetry assignment, I would always kill it because I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all dealing with. I do this all the time. You feel me? It's like y'all learning how to write a soliloquy, not me. It's like, but always was a writer, man. I know I used to write some papers. I think about like my freshman year in college, some of the topics I used to choose to write about and the depth I would go into. It's like the teacher would be like, it's great work, but they had to find something. The like, this your grammar. I was like, yeah, it's like,
I
whatever.
think we talked about that when we
Yeah,
talked
it's like,
about,
yeah.
cause we talked about that.
And, but they never could argue with my points or like, you feel me, my argument. And I think that used to frustrate them at times because they're like, go ahead.
No, that's probably the same thing. Like it probably frustrating because I remember I shared with
Oh
you
yeah,
what I shared, how I
for sure,
approach. You
for
know what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure.
Continue and then I'll share that.
Oh no, but just like and I wrote a controversial topic my freshman year at Northern. I said the media makes monsters out of race characters. Like, you feel me? And I'm not trying to be controversial.
Yeah.
It's like y'all said, write a argumentative. We've been reading these books. Like, I think it was we were reading Candyman. We were reading what's the big Twilight. You feel me? So them the books we read, and I'm just looking at stuff, and I'm like, okay, and I'm doing my research. Dad's Nation of Islam, come from Nation of Islam. You feel me? You feel me? Black Pride, like cool. So. Bet I got a paper for you. The media makes monsters out of race characters. You feel me? And I'm going through it like they make these guys monsters, but so many facts on it. You feel me? And obviously we know the truth. But at that time, I can just imagine your professor seeing this 18-year-old kid come in and have such a, you feel me, like strong point to argue, can defend it. It's like all I can say is, well, you didn't put a period there. It's like, I don't care. It's like you got it. Like, you feel me? So, so always was a writer, and I felt like that was just my way of expression. I was alone. I would say, not like, oh, I'm lonely, but I was isolated. Like my training sessions, isolation. Even when it was with Dad, I'm with Dad. He's telling me what to do. You feel me? This is isolation. Like the parties and stuff in high school, I wasn't doing that. You feel me? I was at the gym at 5. I got the keys. You feel me?
I was having them.
You feel me?
I was hosting them.
You told me about that.
The parties was mine. Shout out to my boy Tion, D'Angelo. Man, Mama used to work midnight, so me and my sister had the crib. You know what I'm saying? That was the spot.
That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real. We used to kick it, like, you feel me? But I had a shorty always. Like, you feel me? I had a girl, so. I was trying to go be with her. You feel me?
Me too.
You still at the parties though. We'll say I'm still at the parties. I'm still throwing them. Yeah.
So to relate to that,
ahead,
how we approach, you know, how kind of related to that. So my final year of Valpo, I was in marketing and management classes, you know, business classes. And at that point, which kind of tied together with the parties that we just was laughing about, you know. So through high school,
marketing and management.
Through high school, I had to, and my dad, you know, was a marketer and business masters from Purdue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, how I was able to approach, you know, my papers and all that, you know, was based on my experience of throwing the parties. So like for the assignments, we have to write about, you know, this chapter of a book, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, write about the chapter. And I'm pretty much just picking a couple things from the chapter and writing, you know, what I've already experienced through conducting business, you know, and building relationships. And
it's not hypothetical for you. You feel me? I'm right. This is prior knowledge. You feel me?
I've already done this, like, so I can speak on it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's tough.
And he opposed it at first. He brought me in, talked to me. You know?
You told me.
But I just. I stood in that,
that's
you know
difficult.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I stood in that, and, you know, he probably just realized, you know, obviously I wasn't going to approach it any other way, but yeah, I remember you spoke on that, you know, a while back and showed me a perspective I already understood, but it was a different way of, like, how that applied to my experience, you know what I'm saying?
I would say something that I am seeing today is that it is hard. Like when you've lived life and you've experienced stuff, and especially when you've made mistakes as an adult, when someone that's a child that doesn't have as many, at your perspective, experiences start to present stuff, with such like authority.
Yeah.
It's almost like, what you know?
And that's what I was just thinking when you start sharing. Like, I'm speaking as an entrepreneur because I'm an entrepreneur. My dad is an entrepreneur. My mom is an entrepreneur. They had businesses.
Right.
So
That's
I can only imagine how it could have been a professor that always wanted to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never know what kind of dynamic.
You don't know nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot, I ain't going. I'm not switching it up.
But so wrote forever. And then in college, I think I just finally, with the free time, just finally started putting it down, finally started recording. And that led to me as a pro, more free time. It's like, all right, man, I want to get some order to it. So I started like efficiently recording my stuff, like learning how to record. And I remember when I first started off with like the $25 USB mic, no DAW, I think I'm using GarageBand. I'm plugged right into GarageBand. You feel me? I'm using the basic like controls for reverb and stuff. It sounds terrible, but I'm just so excited that I'm able to express now. You feel me? And I was actually like, that's why I feel like I really started recording, because I was actually going through my spiritual journey, and I remember putting out some songs, and the range of them was from like thank you for everything and super appreciative to the darkest of hateful, you feel me? And for me, it was just cool to see that I felt like I had that ability as an expression, knowing that I was gonna need it at a later time. You feel me? Like knowing that this was something that I was gonna be able to express for. But I think with a lot of our art is almost therapy. But even before it is entertainment for other people, this is therapy for me. Like you can even probably relate to some of your gym sessions where like I'm working through life in here, you feel me? Like I'm just putting the ball together, you feel me? But I'm going through my life processes through here. So that's what I started to
realize. Lifestyle, not
you feel
about
me?
The hoop.
Man, so like that's what I started to realize about a lot of people's art and the therapy in that expression. I think we talked about that. I mean, maybe a little bit today. It was like just hopefully people find a healthy way to express, because I think that is therapy, bro. And like when that's one of the moments I hold to in my music journey, that I wasn't trying to put music out for monetary reasons. I was doing it because I need to say something. Like you feel me? Like you feel me? It's like, man, I need to like get this out, but
not even a share, but just like
you feel
sharing
me?
in terms of just like
Express
being
me.
vulnerable, being transparent, being honest.
For sure. And so now, man, I got a bunch of songs and I release some, and I tell people I'm gonna drop soon, and they still waiting for they still waiting for a mixtape. But in my defense, I had a run of like a year or two where I'm like mixtape, and I'm just dropping, like, you feel me? So they probably got 60 songs in 2 years, you feel me? So I'm like, y'all got enough, you feel me, for now. But man, it's just it's a fun thing, and I like that's why I appreciate like when we first started like really locking in, like, oh, Akeem this, oh, you had a label, yeah, me too, bro. Oh, you transferred, yeah, me too, bro. Big 10, yeah, me too, me too, yeah, music, yeah, me too. Like, so that's when it really like cool when we really started to lock in, is that really finding somebody, you feel me, from different like spots in the world, but you feel me, like, man. That can really resonate to so many, you feel me, on so many different levels. You feel me?
Yeah. No, you're definitely right. Tell maybe a little bit about, as you finish college, being an athlete, heading into your pro career, how your pro career started. Obviously, you got injured your last game of college, so I know that played a big part. You still journeying through that. So how was, your beginning years of being a pro?
So, and I think that, and so it's year 7 for me right now. And if you spiritual or anything like that, or read the Bible or anything, like, that 7 is a special number. You feel me? And so I really feel like that, and I feel like my pro career has just been a metaphor for my spiritual journey. And I think that in my life, it's been nothing but that. You feel me? I feel like in all of our lives, we have a walk and a destiny, if you will. Definitely, I feel like we can make choices, but I feel like we have a purpose, and in fulfilling our purpose, we not only learn about ourselves, but we figure out why, like how we can help everybody else. You feel me? So in my journey, I started off with the rupture, right? Cool. But for me, like, people will see a rupture, and if you don't know the whole story, then you don't understand. I've been working for this stage. I literally wrote a paper called Chasing NCAA. You feel me? I wrote it and I was gonna try to submit it to it, and like, it's my journey of, since high school, I wanted to play in the big dance, not for any reason, but all the scouts is there. All the scouts is at the dance in college. Like, unless you Power 5 for real, they see you tournament time. Why? Because they say the best players are probably playing at this time anyway. That's just how scouts think. Cool. Boom. So I'm like, all right, for me, if I'm not about to go to the biggest school, then I need to be NCAA, right? I'm like, I gotta find this stage. Cool. So now, and then I always felt like I was a Big Ten kid. Boom. I finally beat every team in the Big Ten. They trying to add teams now, like UCLA. They doing that, so I can't say this, but I'm gonna say it until they do it. You feel me?
For sure.
But beat every team in the Big Ten. And so this Michigan State's my last team, right? Cool. Michigan State, the last team I need to beat. It's my last game of college. We in it. The next stage is the big dance. I never, like, I've had teams that's played in the big dance. I've been a part, but I couldn't play. You feel me? Either red shirt year or injury or, like, you feel me? So this year, you feel me? Top 10 in the Big Ten in 3-point shooting. You feel me? Like, we had one of the biggest turns around in NCAA history. So it's like a big deal. What's going on? You feel me? Boom. We ranked in the nation. Ooh, boom. Achilles rupture. Man. I finally get to the stage. NCAA, we a 5 seed. You feel me? I come from mid-major where if you don't win a tournament, you're not in. Nah,
sure.
y'all Power 5, y'all 120. It's seeded, baby. Let's get it. So we a 5 seed. So I'm sitting there, man, and I remember my coach, Patino. Shout out, Rich Patino, my boy. Yeah, shout out Richie. But I remember my coach coming to me. He was like, after I got my rupture, we're still at the Big Ten tournament. You feel me? So we played state. We end up winning. Cool. The next day or the next game, we got Michigan. So boom, I'm walking to that thing and I'm just hyping up the guys, and I'm in light spirits. And my coach came to me. He was like, Keem, how are you okay? Because me and my coach had some conversations through the year, and I'm like, Coach, we together for a little bit of time. Like, let's get this right. Like, you feel me? I'm like, he used to be like, Keem, you won't look me in my eyes. I'm like, Coach, because I'm not trying to be friendly with you right now. Like, he was like, Keem, can you finally look me in my eyes? Like, after the season, he was like, can you finally look me in my eyes? And I was just locked in, bro. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to make friends. I'm trying to get to the league. You feel me?
I experienced,
you feel me? So that's what that was the journey. So leaving college, boom. 7, we talk about, I'm in year 7, right? Boom. I rupture my Achilles. They say this is a year injury. Boom. Doctors say you want to wait. Some of the dangers with an Achilles rupture, if you come back too soon, is because you're compensating, you end up rupturing the other one. Boom. Cool. So I'm at Mini. I'm going through my training, and I'm really getting into my word. It took basketball away from me in a sense where, like I said, this was therapy almost. I dealt with everything with basketball. So I dealt with everything by going to the gym. My grandmother passed away. I went to the gym. My sister got diagnosed with cancer for the 3rd time. I went to the gym. Breakups, go to the gym. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So, but at that time, I felt like God was really calling me to a relationship with him because he took away everything I depended on. You feel me? And he had me in a spot where I couldn't do nothing but talk to him. You feel me? I couldn't go to the gym. You feel me? And I say like I went through a almost a depression at that moment because I had to figure out like how to do this, and I had to figure out like for a moment, like who am I like without basketball? You feel me? If I can't go to the gym, that's like I say 5 a.m. since a baby. I'm waking up, I can't walk right now, and I know it's like people go through injuries, but for me, like. What you mean? You feel me? Like, what you mean I can't go? When I had my torn labrum, I was still at the gym. My left arm, ain't nothing wrong with this one. Ain't nothing wrong with this one. Y'all got me messed up. You feel me? I'm working. Why? 'Cause I'm on a mission. I'm trying to get somewhere. But that's when I finally got there, and he set me down. And I remember my mom called me during that year, and she's like, "Baby, you moving too fast." And I didn't understand why she was saying that. You feel me? And she was like, "You moving too fast. You moving too fast." And I'm like, "Mom, what you talking about?" Like I'm in the gym, but what it was is I couldn't see. Like I couldn't see the people around me. I couldn't see like how I was making them feel. I was only thinking about basketball. That's all I was thinking about. You feel me? I'm not even going back to my room. I'm staying at the locker, like I'm staying and sleeping in the locker room because I'm just trying to get up in the morning and trying to like go make some more shots. You feel me? I'm not school and stuff like that. I remember I was on TikTok and they used to love me on TikTok during this time. Not TikTok, but Snapchat. They used to love me on Snap because I would walk into my night classes. And I had this little funny thing I do. I walk in, I'm like, "Look, I don't want to be here. Don't say nothing to me." And I record that every day. I walk in the night class. I'm like, "I do not want to be here. Do not say nothing to me." It's like, and then like I end up having fun in class, but it was like a thing. Like, I'm going that way. Cool. So he took it away from me. Through that time, I got closer to him. You feel me? I went through a little dark time, but in that time, like I really started like getting closer to him. Boom, I'm back playing in the G League in 7 months, right? No workouts. You know, this is a big year. Your senior year, come on, bro. Like, this is time for the workouts. Like, what's up? You know, and everybody, my league workouts. You feel me? And what a lot of people don't know about them league workouts is that's how you build relationships. You feel me? And so that's what I was looking more forward to than anything. And then I knew, I'm like, I work out. Like, I kills workouts. Like I'm about to kill these. What you about to, how many shots we need to make? Don't worry about it. You feel me? Like I'm about to kill a workout. So no workouts, you feel me? And during that year, I started getting NBA guys in the gym for me. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, boom, no workouts. You feel me? Can't do none of the summer stuff, like none of the Portsmouth. Can't do none of that stuff. You feel me? None of that. End up getting a call, not even to an agent. I'm not even signed at the time. I ended up getting a call to my film guy. My film guy ended up calling me, Minnie, his name's Billy. He ended up calling me like, "Akeem, you got an agent?" I'm like, "No, not yet. Why? What's up?" He's like, Canton's calling. They want you to come play on the G League team, bro." And in my mind, it go excitement and then worry. You feel me? It go excitement because, oh man, I got a G League look. Then worry like they ain't even cleared me to walk yet. You feel me? You feel I'm still 6 months at the time. My trainer come in here and yell at me if I'm shooting. You feel me? Like so it's like, oh, you feel me? And I'm
that
like,
happened to me one of my pro years.
you
I was
feel
about to go
me?
to Serbia. I got offered before the summer. I had just tore my hamstring.
Right, like it's
So
like
I committed. I mean, I didn't commit. I signed. I had like a few months to work with. Got my stuff as good as I could.
but just that like I gotta take this opportunity. I gotta go get this
sure.
opportunity. And that's what I felt, man. For me, knowing that NBA was my goal and is the goal, it was like I can't miss this opportunity. You feel me? It's like I know I'm not healthy,
but whatever happened.
But and that's what I always felt. And I'm like, I'm literally, bro, I had been cleared to run full speed 1 month before I got to camp. You feel me? Like 1 month, like to be fully out of the boot, bearing weight, like 1 month. Cool. So I get there, I can shoot though. I can shoot. You feel me? And so I'm on a gun. You feel me? My trainer messed up. He said, "Akeem," he said, with your boot on, I remember the instructions. He said, with your boot on, you can shoot form shots. To me, I took that to mean, with your boot on, you can shoot.
Yeah.
I'm having full shooting workouts.
Yeah.
I'm having full shooting workouts in there, full sweat. Like I said, he came in there. What are you?
What? Just jumping off one foot or what?
Jumping off this foot, like jumping, coming back down, landing on it. Because you know, like think about a step in a boot. You can step down on it, you just can't push up.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you feel me? Just little spot
hops,
shots. You feel me? Just little spot
yeah,
shots.
yeah.
Man, all form. You feel me? He's like, what are you doing? I was like, you said I could shoot. I said form shots. I'm like, yeah. So get through that, boom. But that's the year. Get through that year. I have ups and downs that year. I deal with that. Have some success. Have some ups and downs. But it's a spiritual journey. I don't know. I've never shared this. I dealt with false prophets. Like when I say my spiritual journey, I've dealt with people who told me that they were a prophet, and they've asked me to send them money, like in my basketball career, and they come to you like, hey King, we know you're supposed to be so and so, you feel me, and they've offered things and said some stuff, and for me, it started, like my eyes started to be open to how much more went on in this world. You feel me? And I think that was like why I say, like, I feel like my pro career has been a spiritual journey for me, because like even dealing with that and remember going through that and remember the guy using scripture and you feel me, like something that's so like, you feel me, using that and kind of twisting it to try to manipulate me and to do things, right? And it's like, I dealt with that through that time, like the injuries that I've had, like dealing with different contracts and stuff like that. But in that time, really trying to walk with God, and so and learning what that means, and
I know it's made your journey so much more meaningful and purposeful. You know, it's so much when you can relate your experiences to like that spiritual type of journey. You know, no matter what type of journey it is, like it just. It's just like a different, it's like a different, you know, flow that you within, you know, it's just also, everything's with purpose, everything's with intent, everything, so much alignment and just harmony, you know, you just in your path, you know.
And it makes me appreciate that. And that's why when I meet people that can reflect and look back on situations, see how they responded and even grow from them, you feel me, and like be able, and that's so inspiring to me, because that's what I feel like my whole professional career has been about. It's been about the game and reaching different levels in the game, but even with my brand, it ain't nothing but some work. Like for me to show my brand, it wasn't about like, yeah, we started off G League, but it's about the process. That's the brand. The whole brand is, hey man, trust God.
Just being open to
go through your process.
Go through whatever the process is, every step.
Whatever it is, like ups, downs, and then
what can I take away from any
it's
situation,
the attitude,
every situation?
it's the posture, you feel me, as you go through. And that's really my mission, is like, if you could imagine being a baby wanting to walk and then being able to picture yourself as an adult already walking, the steps it took to walk would have been that less frustrating. If you know you can get like, oh, I know it's possible. So that's what I say in a lot of our processes, and that's where my God first thing come, because it's like understanding that you have a purpose in life. It's like when nobody makes something that's purposeless. You feel me? Like nothing in this world has no purpose. Like the term that they have for weeds that don't, or for plants that don't have use, is a weed, right? Cool. They tell you to kill dandelions because they're weeds, right? But they also have dandelion root medicine. And my point with that is nothing is without purpose. You feel me? So if the plant has purpose, then I believe that humans all have a collective purpose, absolutely, but then the individual purpose. And what I'm seeing from my journey is just go through it. If you go through it, and if you can see the vision of who you supposed to be, and I believe that everybody gets that vision from the Most High. He gives them glimpses of, hey, this is what I got for you, so you're not lost. You feel me? So you can have like that. The dream that I feel He gives everyone is so you have a direction. You feel me? Everybody says they're lost. It's like, well, what's your dream? Start there. You feel me? It's like, start there. It's like, even if that's like, oh, I like people like tell you about dreams. That's why when people tell me about dreams, I really like lock in on them. I'm like, maybe that's not the full picture, but start there.
For sure. Yeah,
because that came from the inside of you.
Yeah.
That's not social media. That's not even a preacher or a pastor talking. That's from inside of you. Let's work with that.
Yeah, that's important.
You feel me? And knowing that, okay, now I got that, and it's just, okay, that's who I'm destined to be. That dream that I got, that is who I'm destined to be. Because everybody ain't got that dream even. The one that came from the inside, and even if somebody got a similar one, but this one came from inside of me. So maybe you had a similar one, but I would be lying to myself if I said that it didn't really happen. You feel me? So once I say that, okay, no, I really did have this dream, I'm obligated to go get that. Cool. Ain't nothing but some work. That's the message. Is just go through the process. Become who you already are, because it's inside of you. You feel me? With a tree is a tree even in the seed form. It's still in there. You just gotta water it. Same thing with us. We are who we are. You just gotta keep watering it. And with manifestation and expression, I use expression more than I use manifestation nowadays, because I feel like manifestation is how the perception I give of how it's talked about today is bringing stuff. You feel me? And I can bring this stuff like from, versus expression is like it was already here. You feel me? I'm just showing it to y'all now. You feel me? Even if it's, you see yourself as a Fortune 500 business owner, that's still in here. The business owner is still already in here. I just got to go teach him how to do some math. I got to go teach him how to work with some products. He in here though. I got to go teach him how to do this. You feel me? It's there though. You feel me? So that's what I've got from my journey, and that's what I'm seeing on my journey, because I'm becoming the basketball player I want to be, and as I'm starting to like get back going in my career, I call this like the second part of my career. I feel like I'm starting to achieve what I want as far as myself, as far as like a comfortability in my game, and you feel me, and like what I can do. But as I'm getting that, I'm seeing my bigger life purpose kind of makes sense now, and seeing how the years in this process has been more about developing me for that part. You feel me? And so that's what
I want to add real quick to that expression. Shout out to my guy Brian from with the Arte movement. So it kind of, one thing, and I've been thinking about this the last couple of days. It's kind of like been my approach, and it kind of speak to like, just the expression, and so what's kind of helped me and what I took away from Brian and that Arte, this book I've read, is developing your heroic potential through full expression. So what that looks like for me is through basketball, through weights, through yoga, through kickboxing, through swimming, through vocal exercises, through face yoga, through all the stuff that I do is different ways to express myself. So the main part of why like I've been able to manifest is through my full expression and kind of like being naive to my own expression from an early age. Not that I haven't learned how to express myself in different ways and become more comfortable being myself.
That's good.
But I feel I've developed and embody my heroic potential through full expression.
Being able to fully express
in different ways. In different ways I can grow. Like I got 10 different ways I'm growing in simultaneously. So it's like how can I become everything that I've ever envisioned, and
tough.
That's why I am.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. I have to maximize. That's what people say, and it's a parable in the book. He says, I gave one person 10 talents, I gave one person 3 talents, I gave one person 1 talent. The person with 10 talents went and doubled it, made it 20. The person with 5 or 3 made it 5. The person with 1 said, oh no, I'm gonna bury it. When he came back, the owner came back, he's like, well, you ain't do nothing with it. Same thing with us and our talents and our abilities. I believe that use them, express them, not with the idea of, okay, it has to do
with
this.
no expectation, you
Right.
know, that's why I've been able to kind of be at a restful flow, is because I haven't put many expectations on myself, and I don't come from a household with that put expectations on me. So it's
That's real.
It's been like a free flow, and just I'm expressing through the game, okay, now I'm expressing through traveling and sharing these experiences. So
that's a good one.
That's definitely been probably the greatest part of my development, for sure.
I like that one, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah, that's something for sure. Fully expressing yourself is how you manifest and how you bring about who you know you are, right? And I think that a lot of times people,
not to cut you off, even with the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even mention that. I wasn't raised in no music, you know what I'm saying? So it's now that I'm I was in high school around my boys who do the music, and it's now it's I'm only doing it just as a form of expression, you know? So it's just speak to what you spoke on, you know?
And so often people hide parts of themselves thinking that that's the way to get to, you feel me?
It's backwards. It's backwards. You're supposed to give it all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's so dope, bro. In you fully expressing is how you get to that dream.
The community events we do.
That's so tough,
all
bro.
That planning that you're doing, all the writing, all the events that we've done, that's when I'm hosting a Summerfest tournament or a Gus Macker or a mentoring program, that's us expressing ourselves. So it's that's
so tough. That's a beautiful
full expression.
You should cut that one up.
Oh, that's definitely getting cut
that's
for sure.
Tough. I like that one. I like that one. That's tough, bro. That's tough. I think that that's the fun of this journey for me, and that's the fun.
That's what makes it fun, though.
That's the fun of this lifestyle, bro. For sure. Just being a hooper, and even the stuff that we go through, and
it bring balance.
You feel me?
Much, it bring balance. Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to, you kind of led into it organically. I wanted to, you to share about, the nothing but work, but it kind of, that's kind of how things go.
Yeah.
So maybe if anything that you didn't share is about what you got going as far as your off the court endeavors. I do got this workout just to be orderly.
Yeah,
my workout starts in 2 minutes.
Okay. Number work, that's the brand. You feel me? Like I said, it started from college. The idea with that is the word work. It's from Bible. God told man to work. That word didn't mean physical activity. It meant more of becoming. You feel me? So when he told man in the beginning, he to work, it wasn't physical labor. It was become yourself. You feel me? So ain't nothing but work. Is more just become who you are. In the process, if you look at the process as not physical labor and more as I'm becoming me, it's more enjoyable. I feel you feel me? Cause even with the pains and stuff, it's I'm just becoming myself. You feel me? And it's if a baby could see the falls as progress to walking, as building the strength to walk, then it's not that, you feel me? It's more bearable. So with the Nothing But Work brand, it's about becoming. And so the events I do, the camps, the speaking engagements and everything I do like that, it's just to create a mindset of resiliency for people that go through that process, and just letting them know hey, everybody has to go through a process. You feel me? The process is what makes you you. The uniqueness of the process is what makes you you. Don't run away from that. Ain't nothing but some work. You can get through it. You feel me? That's the brand. We're building Springs Prep Academy. That's my big project that I'm working on. And that's a prep school, faith-based institution. And we just focused on, we want to give another option. You feel me? And we know they have schools out there, but with the rise of certain topics and certain beliefs and ways of life being pushed, we just feel it's a critical time to make other options and allow people to have other options, and not saying, hey, everybody got to do it this way, but it's like, look, for the ones who want to do it like this, we're gonna give y'all an option. And so that's a big thing that I'm working on, and that's a family project. A lot of my projects are family projects.
I relate. Same.
You feel me? So that's really what I'm working on. Springs Rep Academy really officially started during COVID, hosting our as basically like a school facilitator. While they had like the school shut down, we facilitated school, we helped them out, we tutored kids, and that kind of what birthed the idea of what we can do as a hybrid learning environment right now. More functioning as a micro school, but with the sports focus, you feel me? But definitely like faith-based and wanting to push some of those core values and principles. So that's what it is, man. And then my music, you feel me? We're gonna drop some stuff when I get to it. That's what it is, man. And then just celebrating people, man. You feel me? That's the fun, man.
I appreciate you sharing,
that's
bro.
That's the fun, for sure. Sure.
That being said, man, look forward to what's to come. Wrapping up this episode with my boy Akeem Springs.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, thanks for coming, bro. Man, this is a great conversation. Great conversation.
My boy.
Yeah.